been for Australia's relationship with India, do you think?
I think, the matter has been taken up at the highest political level by both governments. As we speak, I understand the Federal Minister of Immigration is visiting India. But I think there's a much bigger picture in this. I think it's also affected overseas students and international students of other countries, because even they're ringing me up to ask, is Australia safe? When you looked at the way the students were living in Harris Park, I think it'd be fair to say they were living like that even before the attacks. Yet it's only after the attacks that many of these worms, if you like, are coming out.
Chris, what do you think is the biggest issue to tackle now? I know people that I talk to are saying, what is going on? Is this particularly racist? Are these attacks all about racism? What is going on? And I think the broader community is quite confused when they hear these reports about what is behind it. What do you think is the biggest thing to tackle now?
The biggest thing that needs to be done, you asked before, was a systemic problem, and it is. Sending nine people to India is all well and fine. Sending the minister is all well and fine, but that has to be backed up with solid, real reforms relating to housing, relating to safety, relating to health.
Andrew?
And I think as part of that, what we need to do is actually make sure that the students who are coming here are well informed about what to expect. Well,
you have a responsibility with that.
Absolutely, and we've already started work on some of those things and looking to partner with others on it. And we think that the private and the public sector can come together to work on this. But these are young adults. They will make choices. They've made a choice to come halfway around the world to study. They'll make choices about where they want to live. They'll make choices about where they want to work and where they want to study. Our responsibility is to make sure we inform those choices from trusted sources.
Chris, you wanted to say something finally?
I agree the suppliers have a serious responsibility, but the government, the regulators, have to monitor this as well. It shouldn't just be handed over to the education suppliers. The government needs to intervene and be much more active.
And we would have liked to have the government here tonight. Unfortunately, we approached a number of people to join us, and they decided against that. Final word from some of the students. Manish, I just wonder, has all this changed your view of Australia?
A lot. I would like to say a lot, because when I arrived here in like 2007, end of 2007 I came here. First 5-6 months I felt really good because all of the people were really happy. And after getting beaten up in last May 23rd, I got really brutally beaten up. I felt totally negative. My mind is totally offset, like just get out of this country.
So you want to go home?
I'm going home after next month.
Sarab, what about you? After what you went through, how do you feel about Australia now?
I feel very scared. Like I can't travel a train at the moment. But I mean, I'm not going back home. I can't let them me down. But the better revenge is just to be prove myself and be successful. I mean, I can't. I just come in the media to talk about this thing, because this thing happening a lot before as well. I just took a step forward to come in media, because I mean, this is not an issue of Indian students. This is an issue of international students.
International students, not just Indian students.
I just want to talk about this thing. This Australia is a very beautiful country. That's where we come here for study and for work. And if you get opportunity to get a permanent residence, there's nothing wrong in that. Instead of studying, we get
especially when the system's saying encouraging it.
Yeah. As long as you got a good points for the criteria, permanent, nothing wrong in that. I just want to provide more security in trains and provide more safety for the students, for international students here.
Gautam, just final word from you. More than just racism, because certainly people think it's just racism. That's the impression that's been given out. Bigger picture than just racism behind all this?
We are talking about institutional exploitation over here. We are talking about a failing system. We are talking about a judicial system that has failed. We are talking about an education industry that is working for commercial interest, but as a system that has failed.
Well, sections of it.
Sections
of it are working well.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are the small sections where there are huge gaps. And we're talking about thousands of people. What does the students do? There's no system. There's no place. There's no regulation. There's no regulatory body that is going to bring justice to the students.
We're going to have to leave it there. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us tonight. You can keep talking online about this, and you can talk to Trevor Carter, to Carl Conrad and Harry Singh. If you're interested in the eastern states, just hop onto our website and click on our live chat. And check out our website too to see how the media has been reporting this story in India. Insights repeated on Friday at 1:30, again on Monday at 3:30 on SBS 1 and at 7:30 Wednesday night on SBS 2. Next week, jobs. How high could unemployment go? A special insight from Logan in southeast Queensland. Till then, good night.